everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do something a little different. I actually have not done this yet. I am going to be doing my 2020 makeup fails. So this is going to be products that either I've purchased that were new, or they're products that I was first introduced to this year that really just missed the mark for me, especially as being somebody who has been getting into makeup in the past year. So before we get started, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified of all my future videos. And let's go ahead and jump in and get started. So let's go ahead and start with the face. I purchased this product not that long ago. It was actually part of my best dupes video where I tested a palette that looked identical to a Natasha Denona palette, and this is from C Color Cosmetics. This is the pore filler stick. I did test this in that video. This is supposed to fill in, it's supposed to do what it says, pore filler. And I tested this underneath foundation that I ended up trying, and it was not very good. It basically did nothing different to my face. If anything, it just made my face crack a little bit more. This was a very inexpensive. It was only $4, I believe, but it was a waste of money because it basically did nothing for my face. Not to say that this won't do something for anybody else who purchases it, but me personally, it did not do what it is intended to do, which is to fill in your pores. So for me, this was an epic fail. Continuing with the face, there is this pretty vulgar eyeshadow primer that I got introduced to in my BoxyCharm box a couple months ago. And it is so thick of a consistency when you're putting it on. For me personally, when I put it on, it would get in my eyelashes and actually make my eyelashes super sticky and super hard, which made it difficult to put mascara on. So I would have to take a makeup wipe and kind of clean off my eyelashes, which nobody really wants to do that when they're using eyeshadow primer. I haven't really used eyeshadow primer in the past. I normally just use concealer, but my concealer doesn't do that when I put it on my eyes. It does seem to disappear off my lids very quickly and doesn't really seem to do much as far as blending of my eyeshadow. I do have very dry lids, so you would think this would be like a savior, like a saving grace, like, oh yay, great, my eyeshadow is gonna look super pigmented and blend really easy, and this does not do that for me. So this for me is a very hard fail. The consistency, it almost feels like a lotion. Like it does feel tacky, like you want your eyeshadow primer to be, but it does not do what eyeshadow primers are supposed to do. I would rather just use my concealer and avoid the hassle with that. Next is an eyeshadow palette. So this was another one that I was introduced to in a BoxyCharm. This is the Essentials palette, the Pro Series from Violet Voss. So the colors are very interesting for me. I normally don't go for yellows or greens or oranges for that matter. But in the palette, everything looks very pigmented, right? The issue with this palette that I have is that the colors do not come off as pigmented. And I'm just going to show. So there's this orange shade here, terracotta, and I'm pressing pretty hard into the pan. And when you go to swatch, it just does not, it's very, very patchy, if you can see. And when you begin to blend, like as you can see, as you begin to blend, you lose the color so quickly. And like even like Dusty Rose, this pink shade here, it's just, there's barely color here. It's so light. Everything in this palette, when you begin to blend, you really have to continue to build the color up or you're pretty much screwed. Like, look at that one. you have to really, the colors are just way too, they're way too, I don't even know what word am I looking for. They're just not pigmented enough on your eyes. You have to put layer upon layer upon layer, and who wants to spend all that time doing that for their eyeshadow? I do really like this cream color. I mean, when you press down really hard, it's a really good shade that I use for my inner corners or my brow bone, but it's really more the matte shades. The shimmers are okay. I mean, you still have that issue, but I only really use that for the, you know, shimmers I normally just use for my lid, but it's mainly the matte shades in here that are really irritating to me. I do have other eyeshadow palettes where the mattes are very similar in color, and I don't have any issue with the pigment or the blend. So for me, again, this isn't new. I was introduced to this item a few months ago, but yeah, definitely a hard pass for me. And also, I just think the name Essentials, it's like these colors are not essential. Like, I don't know if Essentials is supposed to have another meaning to it with the brand, but for me, these colors are, if they're trying to say like Essentials, like they're essential colors, they're really not. I mean, who's gonna do something? I mean, you have to be very adventurous with the green, very adventurous with the yellow, and then you have pretty much 3 neutrals, and you have a purple, and then like a really, really light white here. I mean, they're not essential to me. So yeah, definitely was not impressed with this palette. Again, this product is not new, but for me, I've had a very, very tough time using this product. So this is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Gel Pencil Liner. So I have the white color. It's called Polished White, and I've used this quite a few times in my waterline, because I have really been enjoying that look where you put a white in the inner, a white in the waterline. It does look aesthetically pleasing for me. I've been really enjoying it. However, this product is such a pain in the ass to get pigment in the waterline. For some reason, you know, it's supposed to be, I believe this is supposed to be waterproof. I have to double check, but I believe this is supposed to be a waterproof product. And for some reason, when my eyes are a tad runny and I try and put it in the waterline, I'm done, because it just, for some reason, the product builds. Like, you can even see the built up kind of what happens to the pencil whenever it gets wet. It kind of like bunches everything up. Like, the product just gets very stiff. And trying to get it in the waterline when your eye is watering, and even when I wait and I try and go back in, I'm still running into that same problem. So I've been really trying my hardest to make this product work, because I really enjoy having the white in the waterline, you know, sharpening it to make sure the pencil gets really sharp, and, you know, not even trying to really touch the eyeball at all, like really trying to pull down and get precisely in the waterline. And I just cannot seem to win with this product. So I definitely feel like I'm going to be going in and ordering the recommendations that I've been seeing, which is the ColourPop white eyeliner pencil. I've been hearing a lot of great things about that. So I definitely think that I will be purchasing that, so that I don't have the frustrations that I have with this freaking pencil. I haven't tried it just as a regular liner. This could be amazing for that, but as far as a waterline goes, this is just too much of a hassle to even continue trying. Okay, so the next one. This has to be a product that I'm the most annoyed about, and I'm going to explain why. It's from Thrive Cosmetics, and I purchased it. Now, if you are new to my channel, hi, I'm Alexis. I am the girl who likes looking for sales, you know, doesn't have much money to, you know, just splurge on makeup. So I like to consider myself broke as a joke majority of the time, because I really do find myself buying makeup products that I know I will use in everyday life, that, you know, I can't be that reviewer that reviews all these colorful new releases that comes out with makeup, because they're really expensive, and I have to make sure with my lifestyle that I have money for my essential bills and things like that, and then spend my remaining money on items that I want to review and that I have the money for things that I'm interested in my everyday life. And I say all that because the next item I purchased, and I'm very upset at the price point for it. So it is their Brilliant Eye Brightener. This is it right here. And it was $25. And for me, spending $25 on a stick like this is almost like, it's almost like putting like first month's rent in like security deposit and just making that payment. Like, that's how precious. Like, I've just been raised to just like make sure you're looking at prices, like make sure you're really like getting bang for your buck, like, you know. And but you know, I've been venturing out and I'm like, you know what, the videos I've seen for this, like the little ads that pop up on Instagram, is like, wake up your eye, like look the most refreshed in the morning, bop bop bop. And for me, you know, virus aside, when I would actually physically go into work, I sometimes in the mornings would not have the energy to wake up super early, do my makeup. So this really caught my eye because I figured, oh, you know, I have bags under my eyes, I have dark circles, I sometimes don't have time for the makeup. Wouldn't it be so cool to have a product that you can just put, you know, around your eye as they advertised it and you look fully awake? And I know that it's not like a magic product. Like, I know it's not going to instantly just like rush blood to my eye and make me look like, holy shit, I just had a full face of makeup. But the advertising was very interesting. So I bought it and then I put it on. And it's basically just a fucking highlighter. It's just a fucking, look at that. It's a highlighter. That's all it is. That is what you're getting. That is what you're getting. That's what you're paying $25 for. Right there. Right there. That's it. That is it. So, I mean, you could essentially take, like, this is a Becca Cosmetics highlighter. You could essentially just take a highlighter, and the color's a little off, but anybody see a difference there aside from the color? It's a fucking highlighter. That's all it is. And they're just marketing it as a Brilliant Eye Brightener. I was so upset with this. So for me, do not buy this product. I highly recommend you do not buy it. I am the most mad about this because $25 could have gotten me like 4 lip glosses or 2 lip glosses from somewhere or a Fenty lip gloss. Like, this was completely, that's messed up and I feel scammed. Like, that's how mad I am about this. Last 3 that I have are all about lips. So this one is from Iconic London. It's their Lip Plumping Gloss in Peekaboo. This is another BoxyCharm that I got introduced to. This is just very confusing to me because the formula is so thick. Like, I don't know if you can see like that little glop that's happening right there. The formula is so thick, and when you put it on, it's like so, it feels so thick, and then when you spread it around, you're losing the shine and it feels very heavy, and I have to go in again because I have plump lips, and go to the top lip, which is my top lip, and then glob it around, and then it's not even really that shiny, and then I have to dip in again. It's just very, and then I think this is like over $15 for that. I would not spend that. I wouldn't. The shade is pretty, but I have other shades like this. That was just disappointing. Like, I don't know. I just was not impressed whatsoever with this lip gloss, and it's a lip plumping gloss. Normally they have like a cooling sensation. I didn't feel it with this. Mind you, I'm probably not going to tell the difference because of my own lips, but it was just confusing when I got it. I love getting new lip products, and the minute I put it on, I was like, what in the hell is this? Another BoxyCharm. This is from Jessica Liebskind. It's called Vintage by Jessica Liebskind. This is over 20 bucks for one. And it's just a clear gloss, and it's over 20 bucks, and the applicator is terrible. I hate the little paintbrush applicator. This is another one. This is their sparkling lip gloss in pink sequin. There's another one where I got it and I'm like, why are you $20? Like, what? You're just a clear gloss. I mean, it's pretty, but don't spend $22. It's almost like I want to read the formula. Like, does it have some sort of like special one-of-a-kind ingredient in here? This is very confusing to me, and I hate the applicator. I will literally throw away a lip gloss, especially if it's under 10, if it has an applicator like that, because I can't stand that applicator. When you have bigger lips, it's hard to spread around, and I actually at the end of the day have to take my finger and spread it around, and it's just why do that? Why? I'll just spend over 20 bucks. I can get 2 lip glosses for that, or 3. So yeah, that for me was just the last thing that I have. This is new from Essence. This is their Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss. I actually reviewed this in my testing out all new Essence makeup. This is the shade Let It Go. I think I was just very disappointed with this because it's another very, oh my god, it's like, why is it like that? It's just very thick. It's very thick, and it's just like, why are you that thick for one? And then it's, you know, it's advertising it as a shine, shine, shine lip gloss, but it has a whole bunch of these little glitters in it, which, and it's just, it feels very heavy on the lips. And it's like, the shine on this is way better than this. This doesn't have, like, the shine is not what it's advertising it to be. It's supposed to be shine, 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 and for some reason these 2 other lip glosses, this just has too much glitters in it to be what it's advertising. Mind you, this is only like 3 bucks, but still, it's like, and then to see that big, like, ew. I was really disappointed in this, so I actually am glad it was that cheap, because that would have irritated me too. That is all I have in today's video. Please comment down below, let me know if you agreed with any of the products that I showed today, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed seeing this kind of video from me. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.